Hey everybody, it's Aidan here once again, and welcome back to some Assetto Corsa, as it's time for another mod review. Now, this is a mod that I've been quite excited about. It is the 2017 V8 Supercars mod for Assetto Corsa, done by the good people over at RNR's VASC skins. Now, these are the guys who painted the 2017 skins for Automobilista, and they have got permission to port the whole thing over into Assetto Corsa. So this is a work in progress mod, so there will be some things to point out, but the mod is actually drivable. Don't expect to be setting 203 as a Bathurst just yet, but it is definitely drivable, and quite a lot of fun to drive as it is. So what do we get in this mod? Well, we've got the Ford Falcon FGX, which is this car here, and we've got the Holden Commodore and the Nissan Altima, which are the three models of car that race in the series. So we can go through all the skins here. We've got Fabian Coulthard's car here, Scotty McLaughlin, who should have won the championship this year, if not for what happened at Newcastle. Jason Bright, who's just retired, his Mega Racing car, or Mega Bulk Fuels car, and there's a couple of alternative liveries for each car. And we've got Cam Waters here, Monster Energy, and quite a few Super Cheap Auto skins, as well as the retro skin that they ran at Sandown. Frosty's normal green car, which is my favourite car of all time, and the Alan Moffat car that Alan Moffat tribute car that they ran at Bathurst. And that's all of the Fords. So we'll just have a look around the rest of the model. You can see right in the back here, lots of detail, very high quality skins, moving all the way around to the front. Looks a lot like the Ford Mondeo that we have up here in the Northern Hemisphere, but all the super cheap liveries. Move through the front. Can we get in the car? No, we can't get in the car, but that's the Ford. Not a lot to talk about, but it looks fantastic. And we're going to drive all three cars, so there's no bias. But yeah, the Ford looks great. Best looking car on the grid. I am a Ford guy. So let's cut here, and we'll load up the Holden. So, moving along, we've got the Brad Jones car here of Nick Percat, which is the version of the car he ran at Pepsi 500 at Adelaide. Just move around the car. Again, like the Ford, very detailed model. Very high quality textures. Thanks for the memories, 2000 to 2017. Don't know what that's about, but if you know, please let me know. So the BJR car here. So, Cool Drive Racing car of Tim Blanchard. The GB galvanising car of Darwood, the Erebus Motorsport car. The other Erebus car of David Reynolds, who won Bathurst. I think that's the livery that won Bathurst, with Luke Jordan. Another livery of the Penrite car with this really cool oil in a box thing here. I love the turquoise on black combo, it's my favourite colour combination. Freightliner car of the man with the squarest head in the world, Tim Slade. Lucas Dumbrell car of Taz Douglas, one of the wildcard entries, I believe. And another one. Alex Rulo's car, the 16-year-old that was replaced by Jack Perkins later on in the season. The Mobile 1 HSV racing car of James Courtney, former Jaguar test driver. The Jack Perkins James Courtney car from the Enduros. Scott Pye's Mobile 1 HSV racing car, and the retro livery from Sandown. Lee Holdsworth's Preston Hire car, not the Preston Erection car, they haven't put that one in yet, unfortunately. Funniest livery I've ever seen, just because it said Erection in huge letters on the side. Yes, I'm 12. J-Dub in his Holden Commodore, bastard, let's not talk about him. Yeah, and there's the retro livery from Sandown. And the same for Shane Van Gisbergen. Lounsey with his Team Vortex car. Really cool looking car. And the classic livery. And then finally, I think we're into the Techno Motorsports car now, Paul Davison. And there's the Lightning McQueen car from Cars 3. Which I think they ran at, was it Winton or something like that? Hey Frosty! Hey, can you believe this party? Yeah, stick to driving, Frosty. The acting's not your strong suit. And then Oh yeah, I forgot about the Gary Rogers Motorsport cars of Garth Tander and James Moffat. I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all of them. But like I say, I mean, these cars look better as Volvos. So that's it. That's all the Holdens. So finally, we just need to load up the Nissan Altima, and then we can go driving. And finally, the Nissan. We've got Todd Kelly's car here. We'll just have a quick look around. But you know, like I say, these cars are fantastic, fantastically modelled, and again the textures are just absolutely fantastic. Every detail you can think of is here. But yeah, so we've got Todd Kelly's car sales car, and then the red car sales car. Michael, oh, there's the retro livery of him and Jack LeBrock from Sandown. And Michael Caruso. Michael Caruso sounds best in a northern accent. Michael Caruso. And then the retro Calsonic livery. Looks pretty cool. That's Rick Kelly's car. Rick Kelly's retro car, I believe. And then finally, Simona, the lovely Simona Di Silvestro's Harvey Norman car. And then the retro livery. But yeah, the Harvey Norman one looks the best, I think. Looks really good. So, those are the three cars. And we're going to take them to a track that I've not really driven before, so it'd be nice to test these cars out, a track I'm not really familiar with. And if we cue the music, I will tell you where we're going to go. Road Atlanta, oh na na. We're gonna drive at Road Atlanta, oh na na. Fiat Supercars at Road Atlanta, oh na na. And yeah, one more line and I've got to pay for the song, so we'll just stop right here. Yeah. Right, apologies for the singing just there, but we are here in Ford Falcon of Mark Winterbottom, just having a look around inside using my trusted track app. Got the Motec there on the steering wheel, time's ticking away. Got all the detail on Frosty's race suit. Got the shifter. Got the anti-roll bar, brake balance adjust. We've got the dry ice box and the tube to make sure that Frosty doesn't cook in here. And even we can see his name on the side of the window for number 5 on the windscreen. And roll cage looks really good. Textures on the seat are okay. Now, before we get driving, usually it's my first ever laps when I'm doing a mod, but on this one I've done a few laps around Bathurst just to see what the mod was like. I got into this mod through Hobbo88, and I'll leave a link for his channel because he does a lot of V8 supercar stuff, much better than I do. And he said that the car has catastrophic amounts of understeer, and he is correct. Going across McPhillamy Park at Bathurst, and I was just sliding straight into the wall. So we're not going to be going as fast as I'd want to go around here. So we plug first gear, and we've actually got the shifter animations, which is really cool. We're going to drive out the pit lane now. The lights on the Motec look absolutely brilliant. Now, just getting into this, we've got cold tyres, and if I stamp on the throttle, if I'd done this in R-Factor 2, I'd be off. I think the car has way too much rear-end grip. You're sending so much power to the rear end that doesn't have any weight across it at all, unlike a Formula 1 car. We're coming to this corner here. The brakes are unbelievably powerful. You can just stamp on the brakes and that's it, you're through. But there's the understeer. I know that a V8 supercar is lumpy, but they shouldn't understeer like that. Please don't take this as me slamming the mod, because it is a great mod, it's drivable, but it just needs the improvements to be made. Again, we can go quicker through there. We should be able to take this flat, can we? No. Yeah, it just... You've got to turn in early for each corner. And by then you've sacrificed all your cornering speed. Yeah, I don't know this track particularly well, but look at that understeer. But it's a work in progress. This is only 0.1. There has been a hotfix to improve some of the graphics, but I know that they're working on the physics. But this has got all the potential to be the best tin top mod for Assetto Corsa. So yeah, slow speed understeer there. The brakes are like being in a GT3 car. Should be able to have a lot more speed into the chicane. So I've seen guys in iRacing take that corner flat. But it doesn't matter what setup you have. It just does not want to bite on that front end. And my fastest time at Bathurst is 2:09. And if you've been a viewer of my channel for a while, you'll know that I've set a 2:03 at Bathurst in the 2016 Falcon. So it's definitely doable. I'm also using kilometers an hour on my speedo to keep it quintessentially Australian. So I've got to turn it super early for each corner. Ah! And I've only driven the Ford so far, so the Holden and the Nissan will definitely be something new. I want to see if they do handle differently. Because in the R Factor mod, they handle differently. They handle differently, but oh Christ, they'll do the same amount of time. Well, do the same sorts of time. Got to turn in early. Ah, drifting wide. But it is drivable. You probably could do a race with it, but just don't expect to be doing real world lap times. Yeah, I don't know this track. I only know how to get around because I've seen Empty Box and guys like that drive around here. Now, if I slam on the gas as we come out of this corner, we're going to get no wheel spin. Should be feeling the car wheel spin up into about 4th gear. It's just not there yet. But it will be. It will be. I am having fun. Yeah, I've been quicker through there. Ah, there we go. There's the wheel spin I was on about. Ah. Incredibly powerful brakes. But the rear end grip is just insane. I should do a race around here in these things because this track is so good. It's underrated. Oh, there's the understeer. It's a very underrated track. I reckon it's the best track in North America. Well, best track in North America that isn't a Formula 1 track. today. Come on. There we go. It takes some getting used to compared to the R Factor mod. Such a huge lockup. That's how powerful the brakes are. Shouldn't really be locking up that early. There's the understeer again. But I like it. I don't want you to get the idea that I don't like it, because I do like it. It just needs a few tweaks. But like I say, oh god, they are working on it. We'll pretend this lap never happened. What is it like if we try and shoot across here? Whoa! Dead. Let's try again. Yeah, should have a bit more bite than that. Come on. Both of those corners should be second gear corners. We'll do one more time lap and then we'll jump into the Holden. Just got to turn in early for every corner, and it just doesn't feel right yet. There we go. Right, let's try and get one more lap in. Probably should pull back across there. I have to remember that for when I'm in the Commodore. So the back end should have just spun round on me there, but it didn't. I'm not running traction control because I can't use it. See? Whoa. And there we go. So that's the Ford. Let's go and jump into the Holden then, shall we? And we're back. We've got Lee Holdsworth's Preston Hire car here today. So let's just do exactly what we did in the other car. Now what we've got here is we've got a lap delta, which wasn't on the Ford, but it has been added as part of the 1.1 hotfix, which I haven't downloaded yet. Got a camera, everything else is as you would expect. Virtually the same as it was in the Ford. And we've got his race suit as well. So, and we've got the sat-nav saying Preston Hire Racing. So let's just get out and go for a bit of a drive. Spent a lot of time in the Ford, so let's try and keep this balanced. Now the physics feel a little bit more tuned in this. Still got the understeer. Still got the rear end grip. Still got the glorious lights. But the front end seems to be biting a little bit better than it did in the Ford. But only marginally better. It's noticeable, but it's not 100% there. Now, it's not often I drive a Commodore. And I can hold the brake for quite a long time. That's what I mean by the brakes being too good. Understeer. Lock up. Cold tyre grip, which lasts for quite a while. Ah! See, I'm trying to drive it like I would in R Factor 2. It's just not going well. Shouldn't be able to hold the brake that long. That final corner is difficult. Turn in early. Sounds good though. So the way to counteract the understeer is to turn in early, but you're just going to lose turn-in speed that way. We're still 3 seconds up on my previous best though. There we go. 125 dead. My best in the Ford was a 123. No, so what was it? 124. So you get that early turn in. Just compromises your speed that little bit. You're not taking the optimum line. Way down on a lap time of this lap. No downshift protection either. So I could actually blow the engine by being too aggressive on my downshifts. Oh, it's faster that lap, 124.6. We'll make this the last lap then and we'll shift over to the Nissan. Tyres are just warmed up, I think. Which, it's taken too long. Should take me about 6 laps to get the car to where it needs to be. Still 1.5 seconds up though. Done alright this lap. .5. So that's faster than I went in the Ford. Wow. But still, let's just see if we get a quick. Where's the? No, no. There we go. Whoa. What happened to that? Looks a bit grubby, doesn't it? But still, that's great detailing. Right, so yeah, let's move into the Nissan now. And finally, the lovely Simona Di Silvestro's Nissan Altima. Have a quick look around. We've got the same lap delta we had before. Oh, it's because it's a bit bright in here and the sun coming in is affecting track hat. Oopsie daisy. We've got the different Motec sticking up a bit further, but we've still got everything else. And everything's here. Don't see any female body parts, but oh well. I'm joking. We don't need that much detail. But anyway, let's... well, most people aren't going to see what I'm seeing, so unless you're in VR, but yeah, everything's still here. So let's go for a drive. Feels a lot like the Holden, to be honest. Ah, there's that slow speed understeer. So it's here in all the cars. But at slightly higher speed, there was a bit more front end grip. Or maybe I'm just used to it now. Oh, Jesus. Messed that up. That was fantastic through there. Oh god. Lost time through there. Yeah, there's still too much rear end grip on this car. Oh, come on. Ah! Smile for the camera. We'll do one more lap. Just kept it on the road. Yeah, track limits don't apply to me. Yeah, lost all that time I gained. Alright. I deliberately did that. So, this was the Nissan Altima of Simona Di Silvestro, completing the amount of cars, well, the 3 cars that we've driven. And what I'll do here is I'll put because we've looked at the outside of the Nissan and the Holden. I'll do a lap on TV cam of the Ford going around just so you can see what it looks like. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more like this, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. I will leave a link for the mod in the description box for you, and yeah, go and download it. It is a lot of fun despite the handling issues, it is still a drivable car, and you're still able to put in the laps once you get used to it. So until next time, I've been Aidan Maud. Have a great day wherever you live in the world, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.